One of the biggest challenges we've had in developing Half-Life 2 was the theft and release of the source code to the game on the internet.
That was a dark day for us at Valve.
So it started with me being perplexed by the behavior of my PC. You know, it's like, hey, why is my PC doing this? So I ended up reformatting my hard drive and just sort of saying, well, okay, hopefully that was some strange transient phenomenon. But then we continued to see sort of odd behavior in our network.
Some of our internal communication showed up on the internet.
And at that point, we were pretty sure that we were compromised. We didn't know how badly it was. It was like, okay, somebody's gotten into our email. So we disconnected ourselves from the internet. The people who had broken in and had ongoing access to our network decided that, okay, the jig is up, and that's when they started posting all sorts of email.
We immediately thought we had some kind of security problem, but it got much, much worse.
And we started doing sort of forensic stuff, and the more we looked, the more scared we got, because somebody had put all the software onto my machines.
Within a space of just a few hours, when we started seeing screenshots of our game show up online and even source code for the game engine itself.
So at this point we're like, okay, we've been compromised. We all have to get new credit cards and that sort of thing. And then they posted the source code. It sort of said, ah, ha, 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 you know, whatever it is that they were saying. And the bottom just fell out. Everybody at the company was completely freaked out.
And from there, a bunch of people got their hands on it and started playing it and posting more images of the game.
I had people in the company coming to me and saying, you know, are we going to go out of business? You know, what does this mean? Are we ever going to ship Half-Life 2 now?
For the team, it's a blow to morale to have something that we believe in so strongly and that we care about so much be debuted to some number of people out there in a way that was unfinished and unpolished. It just hurt us, you know, to have that happen.
You know, we were getting these statistics of like, you know, 4 million people have downloaded the source code to the game. And we're like, oh my God. You know, and people were starting to post X-rated screenshots of our characters having sex with each other and just doing all of these things. So we got a hold of the FBI and trying to see if they could help us track us down. We were spending a bunch of time trying to figure out what had been done to our network and trying to dig ourselves out. The FBI was not giving us warm fuzzies that this issue was going to get resolved. They were like, well, no, almost never, nobody ever gets caught.
We appealed to the gamer community for help with this problem.
They're the ones who help us with everything else we do.
So we sent out a message saying, look, our stuff has been stolen. We know that you're anxious to play it just as much as we're anxious to release it. This hurts, so we could use all the help we can get with trying to find the people responsible so this doesn't happen to anybody else.
And the community just instantly sort of latched onto this.
The response to that was amazing. Tens of thousands of email messages were sent to us with tips about possible sources of the leak or where people were seeing stuff show up online.
I got about 8,000 responses, like, okay, here's where I got this source code from. And as we started to converge, people were being called in to questioning by the FBI. And the word started to go out that they're closing in on this guy in Germany. And that's when that person in Germany contacted me saying, please, I'm not such a bad guy after all.
Eventually we did get results from the combination of the community's involvement and the FBI's involvement. Without the gaming community, I would be surprised if we were able to have any meaningful success.
They were arrested and prosecution is ongoing.